Hey there, fam. How's it going? And welcome to the Monday Motivation. We are back outside, hence all the noises. I'm actually at a park right now. There's some geese trying to interrupt. Can y'all be quiet? Anyways, it's gonna be a great word today. It's gonna be one that definitely God spoke to me in my heart, and I decided to do it outside. Right? I was planning on doing it, inside in the studio with the lights and everything, but now that God was just like, "Hey, let's drop this word off right now." So that's exactly what I'm doing. Getting into it, getting after it, and we're gonna learn together. Yeah? So, got the iPad today, it's a little trusty iPad. Excuse me. And we're gonna just dive right into it. So, there have been times, right? I know it's happened to me, and I'm pretty sure it's happened to you guys, where, let's say you're working in a group project. I don't know about you guys, but I'm the type of person where I like to be in control of things. If we're gonna, run a team, you give me the ball, 3 seconds left, down by 2, I want to take that last shot. That's just my personality. Maybe not everyone's like that, but those are like that, they're like me. You guys understand what I'm talking about when it comes to that. And there have been situations, right, where it's like, don't worry about it, I'll do it myself. And that can be a positive or negative, right? It's important to go and take charge and to go out there and just, really get after it. But then it also comes to a point where, you gotta learn how to let go, right? You gotta learn how to say, you know what, God, you got this. You're the one in control. You're the one guiding me, and you can protect me through all this. Yeah. So I want to focus though on the doing it yourself, right? When you feel like you're seeing things happening, right? You're seeing things not going the way they should be or you want them to be, and you kind of just take it upon yourself. Why are you gonna wait for someone else to do something that you can do yourself, right? If you see a problem happening and you can go and be part of the solution, why not go out and do it? Right? Why just sit there? It's real easy to be back there and oh, hey, you know what? We could be doing this. We should be doing that, and giving all these suggestions, but not having any action behind it. Right? Like my dad told me that from a very long time ago, and it's I think something that we've grown up from the military to the other jobs I've done in my life, where let's bring solutions, not problems. Yeah? Because it's real easy to judge from the outside, right? It's real easy to go to be oh, well, this should be happening. Oh, they should be doing better at this. They should be doing it better at that. But then just criticizing, right? If you're not going giving construction criticism of hey, you know what? I see you guys are doing it this way, but you know what? I'm seeing we could try it this way. Let me help you out with that. And then be involved in the solution process. Then what are you doing? Then you're just going and adding more problems to the situation and just being negative about it, right? And I have here in my notes, stop waiting for someone else to do it yourself. Right? If you see, man, you know what? I've noticed that, every day at my job, this trash always gets super piled up and no one ever takes it out, and then people are just complaining about it because of the smell. Why don't you just go, pick up the trash, put a little bag, and throw it out? Something as simple as that, right? Maybe, you see that, man, we're always going and running out of water at a certain event. Just bring an extra case of water, let's say for your team, right, or for the group. I'm not saying, go and break your bank and just completely supply the whole office with everything every single time. Obviously not. But if you're noticing that there's certain things in your life that are just, kind of hey, I can fix that. In Spanish, ¿qué te cuesta? What does it cost you to go and, let's say, wake up 5 minutes early and go and, grab that extra case of water? What does it cost you to go and, as you're walking to the bathroom, or as you're walking to whatever, go and, grab that trash and throw it away? It's something, it might sound, simple. It might sound kind of silly, come on, Rod, you're comparing trash and bringing water to an event. Yeah, because let's put that on a bigger scale. If you start seeing that, wow, you know what? I see that at my church, that there's a big need for, people to help in ushers. Call some buddies up and be hey, listen, I see that you guys are short on ushers today. Me and my brother, me and my sister, me and whatever, hey, we love to help out and offer to serve as ushers today. Hey, you know what? I see you guys having an event, and, how can I help? Maybe we can go and do a bake sale. I can bake some stuff. Maybe there's something that's coming, I don't know. There's a need for help in the children's ministry, right? And hey, we need some volunteers to help, set up the chairs. Go and do that. Something as simple as that, right? Let's go even on a bigger scale, right? Let's say you own a company. Hey, we're noticing that, hey, in this branch over here, it's not growing as much, it's not really moving. All right, you know what? Hey, I have some things written out, right? Well, that's why I've always said it's very important to not just document things for yourself, but then have it in preparation. And I am 100% proof of that, because when I started this channel, my cousin was like, bro, you have all these messages written down. Why not share them? right? And thankfully, I didn't have to go and like think, like, okay, what am I gonna say? Because God had already given me so much in my personal time, in my personal notes. I was able to get a couple episodes in, and then start really like diving into what I really wanted to talk about, right? Excuse me. So when I put it there, like stop waiting for someone else, do it yourself. Take the initiative. That's the better way of putting it. Take the initiative, because if you don't do it, who will? Right? If you're thinking, oh, someone else might get it, someone else might get it. That's like if you see something happening, right? Let's say there's like a car accident, and you go and someone's broken down, you just drive past it, and then drive. Now I'm not saying. Let me preface by saying that I'm not saying stop every single time. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning and someone broken down on the side of the road. Call the police. Call the towing company. Call someone else to help out. But if you see, wow, you know what? Hey, there's someone out there. Let's say you see. We'll make it a little more pleasant. You see a grandma going and she's struggling to put her groceries in, you bypass her. It's like, oh, well, someone will get that. How about you be like, hey, how you doing, man? My name is Rodrigo. Hey, I see you kind of struggling. Would that be help you to get into the car? Putting the groceries in the car. She could tell you no, and be like, no, you're kind of weird. Or she could be like, that'd be so great, right? Obviously, don't be creepy about it, but like, go in with those kind of things of that, those intentions of like, hey, can I help you with this? If they tell you no, they tell you no. Like it's out of your hands at that point. But if you go with open heart of like, hey, like I want to help you out. I see need, and let me help you fix it. Let me be part of the solution, not the problem. That's when God starts moving around big time. That's when He starts using you. Because then, who knows? Maybe your pastor, your leader, your company manager, the boss, whatever. Even a friend might be like, "Oh man, I didn't know that that Rods had an artistic side to him. Oh, well, I didn't know that Melissa could sing. Oh, well, I didn't know that Joey when he played the guitar." And then you're like, "Man, we've been looking for." A singer. We've been looking for a musician. We've been looking for a creative. We've been looking for something. And because you just showed up, God opened some doors for you, right? If we just show up to a position of like, hey, I'm just here to help. Lord, how can you use me, right? If we maintain ourselves available, God can start moving in our lives. And God can start moving in our lives, which then will impact other people's lives. Yeah? How many of you guys are tracing, you follow me when I say that? Like, I have this right here too. If you want to lead by example. Right? Everyone wants to be the front man. Everyone wants to be the point man, the number one person through the door, the number one person like, hey, heading this and like leading this massive thing. But how about learning to lead by example, right? How about learning to be, submissive and learning to be, a volunteer and be a servant, right? Be servant leaders. I remember they talk about it in my church. Be a servant leader of like, hey, how can we serve you better? How can I be better? And then by doing that, by being the quote unquote point man, the quote unquote like top woman, top man, and whatever, other people start seeing that. They're like, time out. If the boss is out here going and taking the trash out, the boss is here going out there, and filling in these orders, for customers. If the boss is doing this, if she's doing that, if he's doing that, like maybe I should start doing that too, right? And then by leading by example is how we lead better. Right? That's what they always want to really emphasize and kind of close out with that. If you want to lead by example. Because when you lead by example, God can then use you to then create the atmosphere for us to go and just grow. So that people can just learn from you. They can just develop the talents that they might have had, but now that you have placed an area for them to grow, they can really fulfill their destiny. They can fulfill the calling that God has for them. Because maybe, they're a little quiet, a little more shy, but man, you know what? The big person, the head of whatever company, the head of this or head of that, whatever ministry, whatever job, they're doing it. It then gives me an opportunity, gives me a place and a platform where then I can open up too. Hey, wow, you know what? My boss is telling me, hey, you know what? Like I go through some stress too. I go through this and that. This is how I deal with it. And it creates a place where, how can I put this? It gives people the feeling of like, wow, if they, that have supposed to be everything together, that if they're the one leading us, if they can go and open up about something, maybe I can too. And that's where then certain skills can be developed with people. Like I said, maybe you didn't know that Joey, was a guitarist. Maybe he was just, he's just like your sound guy. And you find out, oh man, he's in a band, he plays really good. Like, wow, we've been looking for a new guitarist, right? Oh man, you know what? Maybe you knew that Melissa sang, but you also didn't know that before she was, doing the singing ministry, she was definitely, she was a great accountant in what she did. And wow, now she's helping you guys, with the money, right? And the accounting for whatever thing you're doing, the company, the church, the company, whatever. Maybe you didn't know that I don't know, that Jose was just an amazing carpenter. And you know what? Hey, you guys need a new stage for this children ministry. Maybe you need something, new and to expand for, for the business. And maybe him and his family, they go and they create this amazing thing, this amazing product, this amazing like a canopy, like what I'm in right now, that helps out. There's so many things that when you go as a leader and you lead by example and then create the atmosphere for everybody else to do it, if you just do it first, if you take the first step forward, I guarantee you, people will start falling in line. And those that don't are gonna actually help you because they're gonna, remove themselves, and that weight that maybe was slowing you guys down from going and embarking on that next journey of your life is now gone. Yeah? Hopefully something that made sense, hopefully something that really got you pumped up, it's something that definitely got put inside my heart. He helped me just really develop it so I can share it with you guys. Yeah? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these talks. I love y'all. Don't forget to just stay active, stay creative, and make it the best day ever.